Everyone, I hope you are all fine. Okay, we are going to work on Act 3 in Macbeth. Okay, I'm going to start explaining the questions for you. But that myself should be the root and father of many kings, if there come truth from them. Comment. Okay, these words were said by Banquo to himself. When did Banquo say this to himself? After Macbeth became the King of Scotland. He thought that since Macbeth had become the King of Scotland, so the third prophecy of the witches will be fulfilled for his sons and heirs. So he was expecting this. He said that maybe his children will be kings of Scotland. Okay, and really at the end of the play, the prophecies are fulfilled. In restless ecstasy, Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Comment. These words were said by Macbeth to his wife before carrying out the murder, before killing Banquo. Why did Macbeth kill Banquo? Because he didn't want Banquo's sons to rule Scotland, to take the throne. He and his wife didn't want this. Of course, you know that his wife is the main brain behind the first crime, which is the crime of killing Duncan, the King of Scotland. Here again, she planned to kill Banquo and his son because she felt that she is going to lose the throne of Scotland. Macbeth in this sentence envied Duncan for being in his grave, for being in peace and calmness, for not suffering. Who is suffering now? It's Macbeth who is suffering. It's Macbeth who is having an inner conflict. He is in a dilemma. Okay? He is suffering badly. Why is he suffering? Because his conscience doesn't accept his evil deeds, the crimes which he is committing one after the other. If much you note him, you shall offend him, and extend his passion, feed and regard him not. This was said by Lady Macbeth to the guests. Of course, Macbeth, after becoming the King of Scotland, he invited all the generals in the army, all the nobles, to big party and made dinner for them to be celebrating his new position as the King of Scotland. He is celebrating. Do you think he's going to enjoy being the king? Of course not. He's not going to enjoy it because he is guilty, and a guilty person can't enjoy his ill-gotten gains. What is the meaning of ill-gotten gains? It's not things which he had, which he was given legally. He is a one who committed series of crimes, killing Duncan, killing Banquo, and trying to kill his son, but he failed. He is the one who did all of these things. He is the one who didn't accept the new position. Okay, he so Macbeth can't enjoy the ill-gotten gains. Okay, in the party he made, in the banquet he made for the nobles and generals of the army, the ghost of Banquo appeared, sitting on his chair. He was trembling, he was in a shock. He didn't know how to deal with this situation. He talked to the ghost. Of course, the ghost was a mere hallucination. The ghost is a supernatural element in the play. Okay, it's not real ghost. It's just a hallucination because of the feeling of guilt that Macbeth had. Okay, it's Macbeth's wicked mind. The ghost comes from Macbeth's wicked mind. Okay, guys. So here, Macbeth's guilt prevented him from enjoying his ill-gotten gains. Okay. Okay, next question number 4. And be times I will. To the words to more shall they speak, for now I am bent to know. Comment. These words were said by Macbeth to his wife after seeing Banquo's ghost at the banquet. Macbeth was in a dilemma. He saw visions, ghosts, and all of them chased him. He became a prey for the witches. He decided to return to the witches as he wanted to know what was going to happen in the future. He killed Duncan, he killed Banquo, and tried to kill Banquo's son, but he failed. Why? Because he didn't want Banquo's son to take the throne. Okay? Macbeth believed in the witches utterly. He wanted to ask them to tell him what was going to happen in the future. Okay, guys? Is it difficult? Okay. Let's move to question number 5, and this is the last question. Okay? Okay. The theme of ambition is considered an outstanding idea in Macbeth's play. Discuss. Okay. Macbeth started the play as a courageous Scottish general. He fought bravely against the Norwegians. Okay, he actually was one of many generals who defeated the Norwegians. Okay, um, he shouldn't have done these crimes because he was in a high situation. He was in a high position. However, his his dark desires moved him. Of course, with the help of Lady Macbeth, who was behind the crimes. She was always pushing her husband to kill, to murder, to kill Duncan, to kill Banquo and his son. Though Macbeth is a brave general and powerful lord, his wife is far from subordinate to his will. She doesn't obey him. She doesn't obey him. On the contrary, she tries to motivate and to push him to kill in order to keep the throne in the family, in her family. Indeed, she seems to control him, either by crafty manipulation or by direct order. And it is Lady Macbeth's deep-seated ambition, its dark ambition, rather than her husband's ambition, of course, that ultimately propels the plot of the play. Okay, She pushes Macbeth to kill Duncan, Banquo, and his son. She doesn't stop. She wants the throne. She wants to be queen. She wants her sons. She doesn't have any, but she's preparing. She is paving the way to this. Macbeth's ambition appears clearly in his encounter with the witches. These witches makes him commit more and more crimes. Okay. Do you have any questions? You can send me on WhatsApp if you have any questions. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. By this, we finished Macbeth Act 3. If you have any questions, send it to me on the WhatsApp. Okay, guys. Do you want anything else? Thank you.